Hi, Annie Marie here. I'm going to be making some fine art series with these beautiful moths. So stay tuned and watch it work. Okay, so here I am with Pearl Ann, and the three moths are all of different color schemes. So we've got kind of an ivory white one, we've got a light green one, and we have one that's a little bit more orange. And so each dress that I have her in, or each outfit, is going to kind of have that same color theme as well as the background. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for each one. I've got a bunch of elements for each color, and we're just going to kind of drape her and dress her and kind of see where we end up. So you can kind of come along as I put things on her, and I am tethered here with my microphone because my other one didn't work, thanks technology. But I've got some of these flowers that I created a while ago. Maybe I'll do a video on how I made these. And I put a little clip in the back of each one, and I use these often in the hair. Let's put one in the hair. Let's put a couple in the hair. Those are pretty. Got ribbons, got a bunch of flowers. All right. And we're going for a very kind of vintage, kind of Victorian-esque look for each of them. I want something very, I'm gonna put this here. And this is basically just hiding her dark hair coming out of the wig, because why not? All right. Okay, perfect. All right, and let me find the moth. So here's the moth that we're going to be using. I don't know where these come from. They are gorgeous. I absolutely love them. And I cannot wait to use these. I've been wanting to do this kind of a theme for several years. And so I finally found the right moths and obviously the right model. And so we are going to just play. And I've got some of these, they're kind of these gummy dots. And I'm going to try to put that on the back of the moth so that when she's holding it, it's going to be a little bit easier for her to hold it. Oh, I hope I don't break it. Man, if I saw one of these in the wild, I would be so excited. I love bugs. I used to collect bugs when I was little. I was a country girl, lived in the woods, and I would collect moths and butterflies and make a butterfly collection or a moth collection. I think the biggest one I ever found was a Luna moth. It was a big green moth. It was so cool. I wish I had one of those for her, but I don't. Okay, these are pretty sturdy. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Look at that. All right. All right, so now I'm going to have you, I think this one I'm going to have you just kind of like that. The other hand. Just kind of like that. Okay. And then you're going to kind of hunch over. This kind of, you just kind of like the hunchy, just like that. And then but chin up, just like that. Perfect. All right. Let's see what we get. In the lighting for this, I wanted to have, I'm doing natural light right now because I kind of wanted the room to be filled with light and to kind of look more natural. I don't want it the flash and dramatic. I want it more soft and ethereal. So that's, I'm going to be testing my natural light right now. And we don't have a card in the camera, so let's do that. Okay, I'm back with the card in my camera. Okay, I love it. Keep it real. So anyway, while I was doing all that, I took a couple test shots and realized that she was just a little bit too dark. I have an issue with my window light because it is green outside, and I'm getting a lot of green cast in here, and that's just one of the things that we deal with when we're doing natural light. So what I did was I have a constant light pointing at the ceiling, which is also mimicking window light, and it's a big soft, hang on, I'm tangled up here. it's a big soft light source. So I am going with a combination of just ambient light and a little bit of constant light to fill in a little bit. Okay, sorry about the jiggles. All right, so we are going to go here, and I'm just going to do a variety of poses with her. We're going to do kind of that Victorian kind of posing, very kind of solemn look on her face, and we're just going to go for it. Beautiful. Okay, bring it a little bit closer to you, and then tilt your head back. Yeah, just like that. Close your eyes. Oh yeah, it's got to have eyes closed. Perfect. Tilt your hand in just a little bit like this, like that, and then maybe, oh, perfect, just like that. And keep your eyes closed. Oh, that is so perfect. I love it. All right, maybe bring your chin up and bring it like, just like that. Close your eyes. Yeah, that's beautiful. So it's really hard. Sometimes you have to be really careful when you're trying to focus. A mirrorless that's on eye focus, when they close your eyes, it's like the focus, like, where are the eyeballs? So then you have to kind of start manually focusing, which is totally fine with me. All right. Oh, Pearl Ann, this is so perfect. Love it. All right, let's have you kind of bring it like that. Tilt your head a little bit, the back. There you go, like that. Close your eyes. Right there. Beautiful. All right, right now I am at 200 f2.8, and I'm at 1000 ISO, which is fine with these cameras, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, just peek at me just like you kind of did. That's cool. All right, and close your eyes with that one. Perfect. All right, I think we got this look, so we're going to move on to look number 2. Okay, now here we are with the green one. It's such a pretty green, and I have a gorgeous background. All 3 of my backgrounds are from Background Tone, and they're all from my Annie Marie designer collection. So I will put links in this video for the backgrounds too. So what I'm doing is I had this beautiful kind of green skirt, but I don't want, the top has like pink flowers and stuff, which is absolutely beautiful in real life, but for this I don't want them pink. So I've got this beautiful like kind of tulle fabric I got, and we'll fix that in a minute. Then I'm just going to wrap her in to cover the pink. I'll try to do this gracefully. And these are only from like the waist up. I am like tangling in my microphone wire. Yeah, my other mic failed me because technology doesn't like me that well, so I have to tether myself to the, okay. So once we're in the back, we can just kind of tuck this in. And it's very slippery fabric, so I'm hoping, okay. So I'm going to have her facing the same way in each one, just because that's where the light's coming from, and we'll just do different poses and a different kind of theme for each one. All right, so I'm going to do this off the shoulder. Cover up these flowers. And obviously when you're working with models, and you need to be sure it's okay that you're digging around in certain parts. All right, and I'm going to get a clamp. These things come in so handy. I have them in all sizes, shapes, sizes, and colors. All right, I'm just going to clamp this tight in the back. No, I'm not really caring too much that, told you it's slippery, that my colors aren't perfectly matched because I can do color matching later in Photoshop. I want you to hold that on the front a little bit. I can do color matching in Photoshop, and I actually wrote an action that gets colors. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we're good. Can bring that arm down. Here we go. All right, we're gonna hold our breath here till hopefully. All right, and the hair, we got this beautiful long hair. All right. These wigs are just from Amazon. I have wigs in every color just for fun stuff like this. Okay, I've got a few little green flowers. And where did my dotty things go? Hang on, I lost my... My glue dots are missing. No, I don't know where they went. I was gonna glue dot these little flowers on. Let's see. I'm gonna do something in the hair. Let's see what we can do. I'm not sure if I like that or not. You know, part of the fun of this type of a session is you just kind of play and, you know, just kind of try things. I do think I like that though. All right, I'm going to have you hold that. I'm going to go get a bobby pin. I'm going to bobby pin this on the back side and then just kind of let it drape. All right, I think we're good to go. Look at this beautiful one. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. I want to go visit this country. I'm going to find out where these are from, and I am going to let you guys know. I'll put it in the comments below. Okay, so I think with this one, I'm going to have you face forward, like hunch your, like that. Tilt your head back. No, not back. Back this way, and then up, just like that. Perfect. Yes, very perfect. It's important when you are working with hair to try to get as many of those little fine hairs as you can. And I know Photoshop and Evoto and stuff are really good, but the more you can get beforehand, the better. All these little tiny fine hairs. So sorry. Okay. Close your mouth. Okay. This one's going on her mouth, on her lips. Have you ever eaten a moth before? Okay. Okay. Soft, just soft. Look, there you go. And you're going to close your eyes. Yep, just like that. That is perfect. And your hands are going to just kind of do that. Just kind of softly. Perfect. All right. We got it. Oh, that's good. Even though I'm doing some 3/4 length, but then I'm going to get in a little bit closer. That's so perfect. Okay, so I want to have you take your hands and just kind of do this. Yep, just like that. Bring them in kind of closer, like that. Just kind of perfect. Oh yeah, I love that. That is so beautiful. I mean, I feel like we only need a couple shots of this because that is perfect. I'm going to kind of fix this so that edge isn't showing. There we go. Take a couple more like that. And then I think I'll take some without the veil, just so we have that option. I feel like I was like pulling her hair, and it wasn't. It was her wig I was pulling. I felt like it was her hair. Okay, so clamp this in here again. Okay. Pearl Ann is like the perfect muse. She's just patient and quiet and has the perfect look. Okay, tilt your head backwards, like keep it up like this, but bring your nose up to the ceiling a little bit that way and towards me. Right there, right there. Okay, perfect. And close your eyes. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. And then bring your hands down for some. All right, I've got this bow in my shot that I will have to get out later. Clamps I always end up getting out later. Okay, perfect. Love it. Okay, that's look number 2. All right, so here we are with look number 3. And so I just kind of have her in her base. The orange hair, I'm gonna obviously work with the color tone of that. I don't want it super bright. I kind of want it this soft orange. So I'm gonna work with that in Photoshop and see what we can do. So what I did, I've got a bunch of different items here we're gonna kind of play with, and I wanna cover this. So I think what I'm gonna do, double that up, bring this under. I don't really want it to look 50s or 60s or 70s or whatever era this is, but I want to cover up that part. All right. Let me tie this in the back. And all of this stuff I pretty much already had. I do a lot of thrift shopping. The wigs I did get and the moths I got, but a lot of these clothes I just kind of scrounged in the style closet to get those. Okay, that's perfect. I like that. And I've got this old, I love going to the vintage markets. So this is an old vintage something. It's got some lace on it I like. In fact, there's a vintage market today I think I'm gonna go hit later. Okay, so put your arm in this, and this is just gonna be stay off the shoulder, I think. And then the thing is, when you buy vintage clothes, they're all so tiny. So it's hard to get anything that's going to fit anyone that's above a size 0. So needless to say, I don't wear vintage clothes. Okay, so kind of like that. I feel like I need something in here. Let's see, we got this. Let's see what this does. This I cut off of a dress I got from, I don't know, some Temu or China site that was hideous, but I thought this was kind of cool. So let's see what we can do with this. I kind of like, nope. Maybe we'll just do this one. This is just a piece of tulle fabric. Always good for something. So maybe kind of wrapped. Let's see here, maybe more like a shawl. So super soft. Half the fun, like I said before, is just kind of playing around, seeing what you get. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. I see the shoulders. That just gives another dimension. I just want texture and I want layers. That's kind of what I'm going for. So I think that's good. If I had like a necklace or piece of lace, that would be good. But her moth is our star of the show. So, and here's this one. Look at that. Oh my God, I just love it. I'm a weirdo, I know. Okay, so this one I want to do something different. I think this one I might put on her cheek. I'm gonna cover up some of those fine hairs. Okay, so I'm gonna have you chin up like that. Twist my way a little bit, like that. Close your eyes. I think I'll cover the mouth. Let's see. Maybe just like that. All right. Uh-oh. I broke its butt. I broke its butt. All right. Got a butt in my hand. Where are my glue dots? Oh, I did find my glue dots, by the way. Oh. I put them in my bucket after my first one, so. I'm gonna glue his butt on. All right. These things are so fragile. So fragile. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. If I can get them through the photo session, then I will actually glue them together with real glue. Okay, that's perfect. All right, don't you move, Miss Pearl Ann. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yes, that is so perfect. My goodness, girl. All right, I'm going to do a couple that are a little bit more, not full length, but down to her hands. So I'm going to kind of fix this. Your hands are good. Okay. It's all about the details. All about the details. That background is perfect too. It's beautiful golden. Okay, I'm manually focusing this because she's got her eyes closed. Otherwise, you can say, okay, open your eyes, look at me. Okay, get your focus. Okay, close. Perfect. Okay, twist your face a little bit towards me and up, just like that. Keep your eyes open for a couple. All right, close again. And it's a good idea to get as many angles as you can so that you can pick out the best one, because sometimes just a little bit of change in an angle makes a big difference. Okay, so now I want the backhand kind of up like this. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Don't move. Perfect. Okay. And then the eyes closed. Beautiful. Hang on. I see a hair here. I don't know if it's her hair or the wig, so I don't want to pull it. Okay. That's beautiful. I love your mouth open a little bit like that. That's perfect. Twist your head, your nose that way a little bit. Right there, right there. It's okay. Good catch. Hang on. My moth is trying to fly away. No, buddy. You can't go anywhere. All right. Put it down here a little bit. I don't want it covering the eye. Okay, let's see. I don't think that's going to stay very long, so I'm going to push a little bit. I don't want to break my client or my... with this hand, can you hold them for a second? I'm going to get another glue dot. I don't want to be breaking anybody here. All right. So sessions like this really feed my soul. This is what I do. Just because it allows me to be so creative and have some fun. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get that. beautiful. Oh my gosh, close your eyes. The hand in your lap, just kind of turn. Yep, perfect. Okay, don't move. I just want to get this back up. And here. And then just kind of hold it like this, and then bring this hand, your finger up. Just kind of like ballet hands, your belly. So Pearl Ann does every dance, kind of dance in the world. So that always helps. Beautiful. A little bit, the fingers on the bottom a little bit down, just like that. That's good. Perfect. All right. I think we got it. Thanks to Pearl Ann. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And I'll probably go through an editing video, one of these, and show you some final results. Thanks for watching.